That's why I think raising money for your businesses isn't as hard as people think it is. For most people starting a business for the first time, the getting the money is, whoa, the massive thing. Like if only I had the money. And I'm thinking to myself, dudes, wake up. Money is the easy part. I have not yet met an entrepreneur who succeeded, who turned around to me and said, yeah, you know what? The initial money was quite difficult. Because even if they don't have money themselves, typically they have a business idea which has had some track record, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, okay, and real commitment to that. And investors look at that and say, yeah, you know what? If this guy's committed, I'm committed. So the number one thing I look for when I invest in a business, more than anything else, is evidence of commitment. I'm not saying it's easy to get that evidence, but I'm not particularly interested in the business as such. Yeah, I am slightly, but I'm much more interested in evidence. So I've invested, for instance, in a fish farm. I've invested in a business which tests water for fish farms.
Interesting.
I'm ignorant about most things, and I'm so ignorant about that it's embarrassing. Okay, I don't know the first thing about water testing. I have no background in chemistry. I don't know the first thing about fish farming, but I took one look at the commitment that I could see from the founder of that business. Said, I don't really know this business that well. I can kind of see it, but I can see this guy's committed. I know he's committed. I can see in his fingertips. He's put some of his money in. He is absolutely a nutcase on this business. Okay, so when you start your business and in 3 or 6 months you've already got that commitment and you're doing it flat out and you actually believe in what you're doing, trust me, investors are going to want a piece of your equity. They will invest. You know, and I'm saying this. I'm 50 plus years old. I've been through this cycle many times. I want our younger generation in particular to realize, to trust me. Just trust what I'm saying here, that when you put the energy and the time and the effort with a little bit of your capital, okay, the hardest part is just making that leap of faith. And if you can make that leap of faith, heck man, like things open up in a way which is very hard even to intellectually explain, but you just end up learning and learning and learning and making these micro changes on an ongoing basis. And if you need capital, then
how do you balance that with shiny object syndrome?
Shiny object syndrome. Okay, that's a new one, Nabil. What is a shiny object syndrome?
As you work on a certain idea, you're like, wait, that looks like it could work better. You switch to that. And then working on that, you're like, oh, that might work better. You switch to that. So you're pivoting prematurely. And then now you're just chasing and never quite committing to anything.
Yeah.
No. This hasn't quite yet worked. I've already been doing this for 3 months, 4 months, but that might be working. That might work. I just switch to that. And I spend another 4 months, but like that doesn't quite work. That looks shinier. So that's the shiny object syndrome.
Yeah. No. So I think common sense. I think common sense would, you got to have some common sense there. What I will say is that anybody starting their journey, for the love of God, get at least 2, 3, 4 people who you can talk to about what you're doing. For, let's say, every month you say to somebody, I'm going to spend half an hour with you.
Mentors?
Mentors. Yeah. I'm going to spend half an hour with you, uncle, or half an hour with you, elder brother, or half an hour with you, former employer, manager. Okay. I'm going to give you 10 minutes about what I'm doing. I'm going to give you 10 minutes about what I'm going to be doing. And I want you to just blast me for 10 minutes about what's wrong and what do I need to look for. You do that every month with 3 or 4 people. Trust me, it'll be hard to make big, fat, wrong decisions. Yes, the small decisions you could get wrong. It's very hard to make big, fat, wrong decisions when you got to explain what you're doing every month just for half an hour. You buy them the coffee. You don't even hold back as to what kind of coffee they can buy. If they want all the cream, you give them all the cream, okay? But you sit there for half an hour. 10 minutes, this is what I have been doing. 10 minutes about, this is what I'm going to be doing going forward. This is why I think it's the right thing to do. And 10 minutes about, okay, now you tell me what's going wrong or what you think I could be doing better. Or even better still, can you introduce me to somebody who can point in the right direction?